Alright, you bastards. Today we're going to learn how to make clay. This could have some benefits for survival in several cases, not only for bug-in scenarios, but also for bug-out scenarios, bushcraft, all that stuff. So what can you do with clay in first place, you would ask? For a bug-in scenario, you could experiment with making your own bricks. Then you have to mix the clay with some ash, or you can make pots with it, flower pots, or you can build some other stuff like ovens in. I use it I use clay to tape off all the holes on the sides inside of my oven. So clay could be used for many things. Also, if you just want some clay for the children to play with, that's also a cheap way instead of going to the store and buy these very expensive clays. So how are you going to make it? First of all, you need a bucket. You need something that I would say, in this case I use this plastic dryer with a very small holes, and to be sure I put a sieve beneath it. You fill it with dirt. Dirt, it does not really matter if you have some good dirt around, or you can just use any dirt that you can find, if it's on the side of the street, if it's on a construction site. Most dirt, normal dirt, has clay inside of it. First of all, what is clay? Clay is not these thick things that you see, but clay is a measurement of dirt particles that are less than 0.16 microns or something. I'm not really sure about that, but let's say it's very damn small. So you take some dirt, you put it on top of the sieve. What you do next is you take some water and you let it loose on top of the dirt. Let it stream through like a makeshift filter, because you want the water to siphon through the dirt that you have here. Now we're going to wait till it's going out. What we want is the water that goes through, and we want the thicker particles to stay in here. That's why I put the two sieves around this. We let it a little bit drip out. And the thing that we are going to do is when I take this off, you will see that the water will be very, very, how do you say this, dark. It will be very, you cannot see through it. That's actually the clay floating around in the water. And what you're going to do after this is you're going to wait till the clay particles in still water has sunken down to the bottom, and then we're going to take the water, to let the water out, and then we have wet clay, and then we're going to put it into a piece of cloth and let it dry till we have the right consistency for the project that you need. This will be in the next clip. So most of the clay has gone to the bottom. I repeated this process a dozen times, so I have enough clay to make, because with each, like with the amount of dirt that you see, you can make a little amount of clay. So if I can do this with one hand, that would be great. Gently put the water that is too much in another bucket. And what we have here left is pure clay, actually. As you can see, that is what you get from doing this a dozen times. And we have now this clay, all this clay. But now it's a little bit too wet. So what we're going to do is going to take the clay. We're going to put it. I use an old shirt for this to dry it out. I'm going to just take a handful. Here we go. Oh. And now I'm going to let it in the dirt, and because I use a cloth like this shirt, some water will seep out and it will help the dry process. And I just let it hang out here a little bit. And in the next clip we will have it dried out to a more clay-like consistency like you see in the stores, and then we can build some stuff. So I have dried it out a little bit more, and as you can see, it is now clay material. So you can use it to, how do you say this, to apply it into several things that you want. Like I said before, I use it for making my stove a little bit more fire insulation, so the heat will go up. You can make pots from it. You can use it as toys for your children, or you can use to make a flower beds out of it, or you can make bricks out of it. But with that I will have to experiment, because I have tried to make some clay, and this was supposed to be the mold, but later on with some more research I learned to make brick that you need to mix the clay with ash. So, and perhaps my oven has to get on a constant temperature. So this is something that I need to experiment a little bit more with, but we learn from our mistakes, and that's important. So this was a very easy way to make clay at home. So I hope you learned something from this. I know that, and actually I hope a lot of other people that have more experience with making clay or with the stuff, that they can give me tips through the comments. I'm always eager to learn. So thank you for watching, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you in the next video.